How's it going, everybody? Welcome to episode 51 of the ChiTown podcast. It's been a minute, you know. Tom moved back home.
I have a new background.
He has a new background. I was in Phoenix. We both had final exams. I still have one tomorrow. And yeah, really, school, at least for me, school's been kicking my ass. But how about you? I guess you're home now, so
Yeah,
you're
I'm done now. Life is so much more simpler.
Dude, I'm just ready. I have a final at 10:30 a.m. 10:30 to 12:30 tomorrow. 12:31. I can't say I'm carefree because I still have a shit ton of stuff to move. But yeah.
Yeah, it's so nice. I can wake up whenever, go to the gym, and I like when I umpire only right now, and I'm probably gonna find another job, but that's later in the day. So
Yeah,
life is so easy.
Life is nice.
And then Tristan gets back, and then Tour de Tom starts.
Tour de Tom. I still don't know what that means.
It's the Tom's golf tour.
Oh, gotcha.
Tour de Tom. I don't know.
Tour de Tom.
I just had to throw the day in there.
Low key Friday night. Wait, you're at your mom's though, so
yeah. I like low key. I might be able to though. Maybe. I think I ump though, but after that, I don't know what time you get home at.
Like 5:30. I think is what my
okay. I guess by the time you're done with everything though.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Got to make the rounds. Well, I guess I won't see my dad, but yeah. Should we do a golf vlog and put it on?
I'd be so down.
That'd be hilarious.
Have like Frank record us doing it.
Dude, Frank would totally do it.
He owes me a round of golf, so.
Look, Frank, if you're listening, I swear to God, I feel like you owe Thomas something every time I talk to Tom.
Bro makes it. Bro was always asking me for favors. He's like, "Oh yeah,
I owe Tom $10, or I owe Tom a round of golf, or I owe Tom wings," and I'm like, "What business decisions are we doing here, Frank?"
Bro's like, who's a shitty GM?
Quessia doofus Mensa.
Quessy, like I'm trying, like he's like AK.
We are trying to improve the team and be competitive. Proceeds to do nothing. Well, at least Frank's trying. I guess.
Yeah, but he's stuck in mediocrity because he keeps spending money.
Fair enough. But we got a lot to talk about because we haven't recorded in a week.
Something like that.
Well, more than a week.
Really?
We missed last Wednesday.
Oh,
I guess Friday.
I guess yeah. On Friday, I was moving, and then
Tom was moving. I was at the pool.
The difference between me and you.
Yeah, for real. But let's get into it. We're gonna bounce around. We'll talk about the Brewers series, but we have 3 separate series to talk about here.
Jesus.
But Cubs win weekend series against the Milwaukee Brewers. The Brewers do not scare me. That is not a good baseball team. Regression is coming.
They're not. Their offense is just so.
The only team in this division that actually scares me is the Cincinnati Reds.
They don't scare me at all, bro. They can't hit water falling out of a boat right now.
Luckily, I mean, the Cubs lost today, but I think everybody else lost.
I don't know if the Reds did, but they're like
the Reds
really
did
not. They're not like a threat right now until they start winning more games. They're what are they? Like 4? Exactly. They're like 4 games under right now. Let me look.
The Cincinnati Reds are 16-20.
Yeah, they are. They're 4 under. So.
Yeah. I mean, the regression's coming for the Brewers. The Cubs are finally starting to get healthy.
Yeah, even though
holy shit, the Reds have lost 7 games in a row.
Oh, really? Jesus.
The whole division is on a losing streak.
You're right. This is true. I mean, the division's coming back down to earth. There was a point in time where everybody was like 8-4.
Everyone was 5 games above 500. You're like, is this going to be a bloodbath?
No, bro, the last 4, 5-5, 3-7, 2-8, 3-7. For the last 10 games of the division. Cubs lead at 5-5. Elite.
Jeez, the Washington Nationals are currently the final wild card spot.
Dude, I like them. See, I love
They got a
CJ.
nice squad. They got a lot of young talent there.
Dude, CJ Abrams jersey would be tough.
Dude, I thought about it with the cherry blossoms, but then they got rid of the cherry blossoms.
They got rid of him? I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I thought they didn't.
I could have sworn they did. Maybe
Did they not
maybe
wear him
it's-
against the Orioles like 2 days ago?
I might have gotten pranked, but I heard something that they were getting rid of them.
Who knows? But
Who knows?
the Brewers series starting pitching, dog. Bless you.
elite. Thank you. I mean,
Our
starting
starting
pitching
pitching
as
has
a
been
whole
so good,
has been elite.
and we're gonna have more ammo too with Horton.
Horton's coming. Steele's getting stretched out. I mean,
I think the final five will be Steele, Imanaga, Tyone, Assad, and then Horton at like the end of the season. Am I forgetting anybody here?
I could low key see them going to a 6-man rotation with one of Brown or Wisniewski just because.
I don't hate it. Or you could just like, or you could just
Horton
like
to use all his
make
bullets.
it both, like just piggyback off each other, have them each pitch like 3-4 innings,
That I'd be cool with that too.
and then like your starters are extra fresh, and then
Yes, agreed.
I need to make a trade. No point to have this many good players.
I guess we'll talk about it when we talk about the pitchers. But Christopher Morel is finally hitting again.
Streaky.
Super streaky hitter. I don't mean the highs are really high and then the lows are really low. If we can get a happy medium.
At least when he's like doing bad though, he's still walking. That used to not be a thing.
That's the biggest. I mean, he has a almost 11% walk rate. And even I'll pull it up in a
I want to see how many
even
points his OBP is above his batting average.
Strikeout rate is lower than what it has been. I mean, the stats don't look pretty. 211 average, 301 OBP, 429 slug for a 730 OPS.
I mean, his slug's still over 400.
Yeah.
So that's always good.
The OBP is honestly getting brought down because the average is getting brought down.
Yeah, no, that's why. It's not. I mean, his OBP is almost 100 points above his batting average.
But you look under the hood, there's really nothing wrong. I guess he's not hitting the sweet spot.
Yeah.
As much as you'd want. Whiff has gone down a little. But, I mean, he's only striking out 21% of the time.
Take that all day from him.
Exactly. And he's walking actually exactly 12%. So, I mean, we finally got the 1,000 plate appearance threshold with him. 237, 309, 464, 773, 50 bombs. I think he's better than that.
Yeah,
but
he's just
also
I think he's just gonna be super streaky his entire career. Like he'll just go on runs where just like he's not gonna be that consistent like 270.
Yeah, he's not gonna be the guy who hits 280 with the 800 OPS every like consistently.
Yeah, day in, day out.
But if you look at that and if you go back to 2022 and you say we have to call this whatever 21-year-old kid up because there's injuries, and you tell him he's going to hit about 240, have an OPS about 780, you're like,
hell yeah,
especially for a guy was not on any prospect list.
Yeah, he was ranked in like the 20s on our in our organization.
Yeah, nothing crazy. You're like, I will definitely take that. Now, once you got to know him, you're like, well, maybe you expect more, just because
you know what he can do.
Exactly.
Just needs to be consistent. Like he had a bad game on, because I was at the game yesterday with the Bush walk off, and then he just not a good game from him.
Not a good game from him at all. He had the one error. Yeah, like 2022, Christopher Morel was ranked the 21st prospect.
21st, yeah.
Wow, this farm system has gone a long way. Top 5 prospects from 2022 Brennan Davis, Christian Hernandez, James Triantos, Caleb Killian, Jordan Wicks. PCA is sitting there at 6.
Sheesh.
Is right. But another bright spot is Nico Horner.
Figured it out. He's been doing so good defensively too.
I
again.
will say, yes, was it yesterday? When did they not score with the bases loaded? No outs.
That was 2 days ago.
2 days ago, he tried to be the hero. I think you're right. It's the first game of the series. He tried to be the hero and hit one over the fence.
Couldn't do
I
that.
hate that. Like, he ran into one the other day.
Yeah, I know. Just gotta do your job, bro.
If your slug comes from hitting doubles into the gap, I don't need you to hit 25 home runs. You're gonna hit probably close to 10 anyway.
Yeah, I don't.
Because he hits the ball hard.
And whenever he tries to be something he isn't, he always ends up just falling off.
It's either an ugly strikeout or
like pop it up.
Yeah, he just pops it up. Which, whatever.
But that defensive play he made yesterday was absolutely electric, and like I think it was
that
8th.
Is one of the the 8th inning. Kept a run off the board. That is one of the best plays from a second baseman I've seen
in a while.
He had no business catching that.
I'm just gonna say, dude, that game yesterday was actually insane to be at.
It had to be electric.
It was so much fun. Like just everything. Dude, I swear I always be going to like the most like insane games.
Tom goes to the good ones.
Always. I've seen like 4 walk-offs before, and they've all like in a good way. I guess it makes sense because I'd be at Wrigley, but still.
I've seen, well, I guess I've seen 2 if you want to count the Diamondbacks Cubs a couple weeks ago.
My all-time record has to be insane though. Like I feel like they always.
Mine's terrible. It's so bad.
Really?
Well, I used to go a good chunk before like Bryant and Baez and that team when they were ass. And then I didn't go as much in 2015, 16, 17, and 18. Then I started to go more. And then obviously I got my license. And then I probably go to 20 every summer.
I've seen 2 walk-offs against the Marlins.
That's random.
Yeah, I saw the Javi Baez walk-off against the Nationals. And then I saw the walk-off yesterday. The one yesterday was amazing because you knew it was gone immediately.
Yeah, it's one of those.
And you're like, oh!
The only walk-off I've seen was when Javi Baez swept Amir Garrett off the field. Which, that was actually pretty cool.
But you didn't see that Jason Hayward walk-off home run, did you?
No, I didn't. I have seen Jason Hayward hit a home run, though.
Wow. I mean, not everybody can say that.
Not everybody can say that at all. But Nico Horner, remember, we were worried about him earlier, but he's back. But let's talk about who's probably, outside of Shota Imanaga, been the Cubs' best player, potentially. Javier Assad.
He's nasty.
I mean, you go back to like June, which if you're on Cubs Twitter, you know the video where what I'm going to talk about with Mark Leiter Jr. just being like, man, long relief pitchers, that's the hardest job in baseball. And I know Javier Assad's one of the best pitchers in baseball. And you look under in the comments in that video and everyone's like, whoa, pump the brakes, buddy. He pitched well against the Braves, but come on now. Well, he knew something we didn't.
How much do we have control of Assad?
Yeah.
Is he pre-arb right now?
I'm pretty sure he's still pre-arb. I'm looking on Spotrac. Oh.
Yeah, wait. Yeah, he's pre-arb.
Is he a Super 2?
I got no idea what that means, bro.
Oh.
Yeah, he's super good.
Oh, this website sucks.
Yeah, I'm on the same one. It's definitely. Oh, maybe it is Spo Track. I thought it was Spot Track, but definitely not. Go to where's the good one?
That was the good one, but now you had to pay for it.
Ah. Well, I
If you're
think
a
he'll be
hockey
here for a
fan,
while.
I was on Cat Friendly looking to see how much, who has the most uh, cap space, and apparently that's behind a paywall now too. Stupid
Everything's behind a
websites.
paywall. It's
Everything
fucked
is.
up. But the
But I
moral of the story
mean,
is, well, he's under control if he's pre-arb.
yes.
So
And we've said it before. I'm gonna say it again. He is one of the guys that breaks the advanced
he's
metrics
bulletproof.
pitching machine, because you look on Baseball Savant, and if you look at the for value uh numbers, and you just look at his like expected ERA and that fun stuff, you're like, oh, this guy's okay, not great. Then you go up, and his pitching run value is currently 99.
Dude, he's just it's he starts again soon, I think. It's to start first game against the Pirates, maybe.
Yeah, first or second.
Let me see.
Um,
Take a peek. Oh, it says TBD. Thanks.
Sweet.
Awesome.
But like he's like Cody Bellinger, right? Where
yeah,
they value hard hit balls versus actually trying to hit the ball like
there's just different
to a
approaches.
certain spot. Yeah,
Something about like
exactly.
Assad, especially when there's guys on base. He just like turns up.
I it freaks me out because I'm like, all right, here comes finally someone's gonna score.
He's
And
the
then
he's the Hector Neris starting pitcher. Think about it.
yeah, but not
I
as volatile.
But you get what I'm saying though. Like
Yeah,
Hector Neris does the same thing. He's like, all right, let me lock in.
because
That's why like
Assad has that one inning where he's like, we're second and third and one out, and somehow no run score, and you're like,
yeah, there'll be
all
like a
right,
pop up to the catcher, and then like it'll just be like a ground out to short, and be like, oh, all right, got out of it.
sweet. Did he pitch in the Mets series?
I think so.
That was a ridiculous series.
Yeah, I know.
There is definitely a world where the Cubs get swept and they somehow split.
Yeah, no, we kind of dodged a bullet in this one. Morel won us the game basically.
Won us the game. They were getting no hit in the 8th inning.
I guess Alza also lost us a game. So
I mean, sure, but they also only scored one run after that.
Oh, well,
like it was 1-1, and then he gave up the 3-run homer.
Yeah.
Morel wins you the game against probably the best outside of Mason Miller.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, one of the best closers in baseball. Like with his track record,
Yeah,
he's up there. Wins you that game, and then I hate him so much, so it couldn't have happened to a better person. Big fat Pete Alonso gets thrown out at home.
Oh, dude, I sent Tristan this like thing on Instagram of like he said the Pete Alonso sliding thing where he's like floating, or he just like missed the bag.
it's the MLB The Show animation.
Oh my god, I don't even know how to explain it. Here,
genuinely, I don't know how. First of all, that play should not have been close at all.
Yeah,
I mean, Hap couldn't get anything really behind the throw. Was moving to his right, deep enough. He has to hit the cutoff man, and the cutoff man is Nick Madrigal. It's not like it's Morel.
Quite the last guy you want.
Yeah, exactly. And then he throws a strike, and then you see Pete Alonso freaking bouncing up and down.
If you look on _Cubs.win_ on Instagram, you can find it. I'll show it like on the screen. it is quite literally what.
That's exactly what happened. And any Mets, I doubt we have Mets fans listening to this, but the Mets fans saying he was safe. The dude did not touch the plate.
I know.
Like, if you're gonna argue something, it would be Amaya was blocking the plate.
He
but
wasn't.
he also wasn't blocking the plate.
Yeah.
You can stand on the plate, and then shout out everybody for not knowing the rules on the Mets in the Mets dugout. He can't stand on the plate.
The best part is how the umpire like announced the call.
He fucked up.
No, I know he did. It was so funny, bro. He baited me. I'm like, oh damn. But then he was like, Mayo's blocking the plate has been confirmed. He was not blocking. I was like, oh.
I was like, what?
Dude, it's funny you heard the fans like cheer and they're like, oh.
The best was I just hate the Mets. They have a lot of unlikable players.
Yeah.
Unlikable.
Well, do they? I think their fans are just annoying.
Well, I don't like McNeil or Alonso.
Why do you not like Jeff?
I don't know. I just don't like him. But his reaction was hilarious because he was confused by the umpire too, and he was like, "Woohoo!" And then he's like, "The runner's out," and he's like, "What?"
That was actually so funny. Shout out to
Everybody got played. Yeah,
For
shout
real.
out the umpire for real.
electric stuff.
Electric stuff is an understatement. So yeah, really lucky to split that series.
Yeah, we'll take it though.
But
Mets are a decent team.
yeah, they're not terrible. Let's talk about Mr. Jameson Tyone.
He is going off.
Because
Should DFA'd him.
shout out to all the Cubs fans who said fire him into the sun after
In, like,
7 starts
May.
last year.
Little did they know.
1.3 WAR,
Post
3-0.
All-Star break, Tyone.
He was good.
Yeah. He had like the good start against the Yankees.
Hold
before
on.
the All-Star break.
Someone replay before the season. I said Tyone was going to have like a 3.2 ERA. And Tom was like, no.
I think I said like 4.
I mean,
Let's see. Well, I guess he's like a
1.3 WAR.
1.5 right now.
Three wins, no losses, 1.13 ERA, 24 in each pitch, 16 strikeouts, 0.875 WHIP.
Beast.
The Cubs, like right now, they have 3 Cy Young candidates.
I know, it's actually quite funny.
Like, it would not surprise me if the season ended today. The 3 finalists would be these 3 guys.
I think Imanaga actually, he could totally win.
He'd probably win.
I'm just saying, in general though.
If he keeps that.
Well, I know.
The one thing with Imanaga that scares me is when the weather gets warmer and the wind's blowing out.
Fly ball guy, but I mean, he was insane yesterday.
The pitch, yeah. I mean, the pitch that Profar hit out yesterday, that was not a bad pitch. It's below the zone.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even blame Council for it too. It's just like
I don't either. Bullpen has been terrible,
and people like forget like in the 7th inning, like there were 2 guys on, but it was like it was a blue hit by Tatis, and then how'd the other guy get on?
Wasn't it an error?
I think so.
Or like Nico knocked it down, something like that.
Yeah, and then like he made Bogarts look absolutely stupid that inning.
Yeah,
and you're like, oh okay. And then like Arias came up. He hit like an 85-mile-an-hour like ball that just like got through.
Oh, that was the one that Nico knocked down.
Yeah, and then it was 2-run homer.
And Profar hit the home run.
That was like the only hard hit ball.
If you're Council, who do you really go in that spot? Because the thing that killed the Cubs last year was Mark Leiter Jr. was pitching every single day, and then he was
Almonte, because I guess like they.
That's true.
Shout out to him.
Yeah, he turned it around big time.
I know.
Bullpen woes continue as Cubs lost on Monday against the Padres. Are we shocked that it was Adbert?
No.
I mean, it's 7 games they've lost because of him.
Did Adbert pitch on Monday? Or why did I say Monday?
Pretty sure.
Was it? Wait, oh, it was because it was. Or yeah, did he pitch?
I'm gonna pull it up.
I'm looking right now. No, oh, he did, but it was like he didn't let up any runs though. Yeah, I was gonna say
wait.
You said that, and I was
thinking
like,
of the wrong game.
Yeah, no, you're thinking of the Brewers game.
Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking.
That's why I was like agreeing with you. Then I was like, wait, I don't think he's right.
Well,
Uh,
bullpen woes still continue because bullpen gave up 6 runs,
yeah,
and then the Cubs lost 6-3.
yeah. Pitching Love Lady in a close game is crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
I
like
don't
for his,
hate it,
I
but
I don't know, bro. Like,
they need Smiley to come back and get healthy.
and then Palencia off. Like he's like historically been really bad on like back-to-back days pitching.
Palencia, it's either he's gonna come close to an immaculate inning,
Or he can't locate.
it just goes off the
I
rails.
can't locate. It's quite annoying.
Um,
Like
it
against the
is.
Brewers when they're up like it was like they're up like 5-0 in the ninth. He was just absolutely pumping.
And then the next day, whoops. And then anybody who was complaining that Council pulled Steele early,
Pitch count.
you don't know ball.
Yeah.
Pitch count. But he pitched fantastic.
Yeah, you gotta love it.
The biggest thing about Steele coming back is Ben Brown is going to be in the bullpen now.
Yeah. Which is
And
probably more suitable for him until
for
he
right
develops another
now.
pitch.
Just because he's a 2-pitch guy.
Get like a slider or something or a changeup. One of the two.
Dude, even he throws a changeup, but it's like 1% of the time.
Yeah.
You got to have something. I know his curveball's like 1 of 1.
Yeah, but like
all of
we
baseball,
said,
but
like it's so hard for a guy like that to go through the order 3 times.
exactly. Yeah. There's got to be something that gets stuck in the back of the hitter's mind.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you can just go up guessing, like literally, like you can just sit fastball an entire at bat, and there's a good chance you'll get one.
Exactly. I genuinely,
or vice versa.
I don't think the Cubs will be a top 2 division winner, so they will have to play the 3-game wild card series. Who are you throwing in game 1, and then who are you throwing the rest of the series? Like who gets the 3rd game? Because games 1 and 2 is either going to be Steele or Imanaga. I'd still probably put Steele in game 1.
Yeah, me too. I'd probably pitch Taillon. I mean, I guess it's kind of like wait and see. And see who.
Right now, I think I'm going with the sod.
Like, yeah, no, I was gonna say I'm not gonna like hate you for it. Like, it's not like an easy decision.
But I mean,
but I still feel like I just trust Taillon more. I don't know why.
He's pitched in the postseason before, I think.
Yeah,
with the Yankees. So
I guess the sod has never touched. I guess like his closest thing to it was Baseball World Classic.
Well, I mean, he was lights
out. I know. So like count like that's like honestly, I'd count that as postseason experience in a way.
I mean, he absolutely obliterated the United States.
Yeah.
Bro was touching 99.
That was low-key his turning point.
Cubs fans were like, what the hell?
Yeah, that was his turning point right there.
Honestly, I mean, he was good that whole year.
And then, I remember he had like a bad game against the Brewers to start the year, and then he just like turned up.
He turned it up. I just need to point this out. Cubs fans saying trade for Mason Miller. In order to get Mason Miller, you are going to have to trade one of Horton or PCA, and then you're probably going to have to include Casey and Alcantara.
He's so good.
His FIP is negative.
I know. I saw that. I don't even know how that's possible.
I didn't know it was possible either, but it is because he struck out, I think, over 50% of the batters he's faced.
That's insane.
Remember when the Cubs faced him last year? It was like his debut.
Oh, yeah. Was he a starter?
And, yeah, he was a starter, and he just mowed them down.
Yeah.
Like, they ended up winning that game like 2-1 or 3-1.
Yeah, we swept them. I just remember that. I just remember I was at like Lifetime watching that.
But he absolutely obliterated the lineup.
I know. Stud.
For real. I mean, I'd love to have him on the Cubs, but not at that price tag.
Yeah, I'd love to have a closer, though. And I don't know if I want Tanner Scott. I feel like it's everybody that's like what everybody wants.
He was really, really good last year. He's been decent this year.
He doesn't move me. I want a lockdown guy.
He walks too many guys.
Yeah.
I wouldn't hate if they went, like, if the Padres aren't that good. if they got their closer.
Robert
I think it's
Suarez.
Robert Suarez.
Dude, I wanted him to sign him this offseason.
I think you're thinking of Robert Stevenson.
Maybe.
I also wanted to sign Robert Stevenson, but then the Angels gave him a shit ton of money.
Oh, you know what? You're probably right.
But then he needs Tommy John, so
Yeah, you're right. I'm acoustic.
the problem is like the Cubs, they don't have a guy where you're like, yeah, the ninth is yours. Like Adbert has the mentality, just not the talent.
I guess right now it's Hector.
Hector, which I don't really know if he has the mentality or the
No, he
talent.
does. He's always amped.
I guess that's fair. But I know it was only for half a season and it was 8 years ago. But when you gave the ball to Chapman, you're like, yeah, this game's over.
I know that was. I mean, even Kimbrel.
Kimbrel,
When he figured
not
it out.
initially, but then he
Yeah.
turned it around. Yeah, you're like, all right.
Even
David Robertson that 1 year.
Yeah, low key. No, but Kimbrel, the year we traded him, before the trade deadline, bro, that was nuts.
That I mean, he was coming in. It was strikeout, strikeout, walk, pop out.
You knew it was over.
You're like, all right, that's a dub. That was
God,
honestly
so
that was
fun.
a fun team.
It was. Too bad they weren't good.
Yeah, but then they have that. That was the year they traded literally everybody.
Yeah, they were they were really good. They're not really good. They were pretty good at one point, and then they lost 10 in a row. We threw a no-hitter.
Combined no-hitter and then lost 11 straight games.
Yeah.
That was when I was like, we have our second baseman of the future in Sergio Alcantara.
Never forget Robel Garcia.
Robel Garcia. One of the weirdest, it's so weird that I remember this. We were at your lake house and it was Sunday night baseball against the Cardinals. And I remember just debuted the City Connects. And it was the Cubs were up 7-1, and we're like, we're good.
Oh, wait. Oh, didn't we blow one of those games?
We did. Not the Sunday night baseball, but one of them we did.
Do you remember when Robel Garcia hit one into McCovey Cove?
I do. Dude, that guy was the definition of a 3 true outcome hitter. Just no walks.
He was fun.
It was either a strikeout or an absolute tank. He
was fun. Where is he? I hope he's doing good.
I
know he's not. He's definitely not in the MLB. I trust me.
Yeah.
We'd know. I have Robel Garcia post notifications. I'm lying, crazy. By the way.
But 80 plate appearances. He had 5 home runs.
Damn, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he hasn't played in the MLB since 2021.
With the Astros.
Yep. I'm looking here. Where does it give me stats anywhere else? No, not on MLB.com. Well, wherever he is.
Hopefully.
Oh wait, is he in Korea?
Probably. Or one of those other leagues.
That's what it said. I don't know. I hope he's doing good though. All right.
Robel Garcia is currently. What the fuck? The Dominican. No, that's
where he's from.
The Dominican Winter League was his last time hitting. So, yeah. Back to the current Cubs. Cody Bellinger is back, and I know today the offense got absolutely shut down by
Yan Gomes with the one hit.
Yeah, infield single. But Bellinger back goes 3 for 4?
Yeah, 3 for 4
with the home run.
He basically produced 2 runs too.
Yeah, because he singled and then Tauchman got to third.
Yeah.
The lineup desperately needed that.
Yeah, I know. That belly bomb was nice to see too.
Yes.
That was another one you just kind of tell that was getting out.
Yeah. I think people need to calm down with Morel. Swanson, I don't know.
Swanson's always been like this.
But I don't think Morel and Swanson are 2 guys where they can carry the offense. Maybe Morel in some random week where he's hitting 8,000.
Swanson's the same way though. Like Swanson will
That's
go
true.
have 1 month where he bats like 100, then the next one he'll bat like 500.
But I think as much as Bellinger and Suzuki being out hurt the whole team, it really hurt those two guys because now
They got
teams
game
are
plan
kind of like
against.
pitching around you
Yeah.
versus when you have Seiya and Bellinger 2-3. Those are two
Yeah.
guys for like, all right, we're gonna pitch around those guys.
I mean, obviously, but
And
like
then
just one
give-
guy just makes the lineup just so much deeper.
So much longer.
Pause.
Yeah, pause. Yo, what? But Ian Happ, he needs an IL stint.
Yeah.
He has
Give him a
not
break.
had an extra base hit since I think April
Was
23rd
it the
and
Grand
hasn't
Slam?
had an RBI. No, that was his last home run.
The only home run, I think.
Yeah. He has not had an RBI since he hit the Grand Slam.
Jesus.
April 16th. That's in 8 days. That's a month.
He looks lost.
I mean,
It's so
if
weird,
you're not
too.
going to slug, fine. But it's an auto out.
It's so weird when he
Much.
bats righty. He just like his plate discipline just goes away.
Goes completely out the window.
I don't even understand that. Maybe he has like maybe his right eye is good and his left eye is not that good.
I guess. I mean, if it'll load.
Get this
The
man's
Baseball
confidence.
Savant page is
Abysmal, probably.
outside of his chase percentage and walk percentage. Absolutely brutal. Luckily, I mean, as much as I like Hap, he's been the same guy for
No. I
the
mean,
last
at one point he was
3
home run or
years.
bust,
That's true.
and then he was really
last year
good in the
was
COVID
okay.
year.
2 years ago, he was
It was in
probably his
2021 he
best
kind of
season.
like found an identity.
Yeah. But it would not surprise me if the Cubs let him walk
I mean, it's still what 2
after
more years?
next year.
Oh, it's next year. I mean, it makes sense. You have Casey.
Casey
Hopefully
coming up.
he pans out, which I think he will. But
I'm really curious to see what the Cubs do next season because you're probably going to lose Bellinger.
you think? Yeah, I don't know. He might
want
opt. He might opt in.
PCA playing center field every day.
I mean, he's looked pretty decent so far.
Yeah, he's looked okay.
Yeah.
Let's talk about some good Cubs news. As we've said, Michael Busch wins yesterday's game with a walk-off home run. The rain started to come
no,
down,
picked
and
up
Michael
so hard.
Busch said,
No.
I'm leaving, and I'm going to hit one almost 430 feet.
I think I'm gonna have to get the Bush flag.
Dude, yes. Tell me that wouldn't be sick.
Yeah, it'll be in my new my apartment. It's Michael. It's like a like Bush logo, like the beer, and then but just his face instead.
I think I have the picture too.
You do? Perfect.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a meme, but it'll look something like this,
No, it won't.
but with the can.
No, not in the
and then
can.
the Busch background. How do you want it?
Just like the logo, the Bush logo. Here, let me look up here. Bush flag.
Well, you got to put his face on there somewhere.
I know. Where did it go? I just had it. I literally popped up. Well, here's like a rough one. So like just this, but then you can have his face.
It's his face. Gotcha. Yeah, I'd do it.
I'd do it.
I'd do it for sure. The thing.
But
go ahead.
I was just gonna say I was so excited when I banged my knee and scraped it on the chair in front of me because I was with my
I've
brother.
been there
We were
before.
jumping up and down.
I have been there before for sure.
Let's go, Mike. I was like, ow!
Oh my god, my leg. Bro, was it last year? Might have been 2 years ago. Someone hit a home run, and then I was celebrating. A bird pooped on me.
Really?
Yeah,
That's unfortunate.
it was unfortunate for sure. Yesterday's game, I'm not gonna say it was fun because the offense kind of sucked.
No, it was fun.
Yeah, the ending,
Imanaga was
like the
electric.
last 3 innings. I guess Imanaga's always electric. Dansby Swanson though, dude, if you're not gonna hit, you got to play defense.
I
And
know.
the one, I think it was in the 8th or the 9th.
Yeah, it would hit up like the middle, and you just like could not glove it.
You need to make that play.
It like it was hit hard, but still, like it was right at you.
Yeah. Also, Ian Happ saved the game.
I know that was a great play. It was funny. My brother was like, "All right, if he goes deep right here, I'm leaving." And it was like the next pitch. That was
Next
the
pitch?
one.
Oh,
We were like,
no.
"Oh shit!" But nah, he made a great play and tracked it down.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna say lucky catch, but lucky catch.
How is that lucky?
I don't know. He kind of just stuck his arm out.
I don't know. Looks like he
He
tracked
was
it pretty
looking
well.
for PCA. I think he thought PCA was gonna catch it, and then PCA wasn't gonna catch it.
Yeah. Save the game. A lot of game saving plays.
All right. I'm just looking at the Baseball Savant page from that game. How does it make sense that Cody Bellinger's home run in the 4th inning had a higher win probability change than Michael Busch hitting a walk-off home run?
What?
Plus 36.6% for Bellinger, plus 31.2% for Busch.
That
That
doesn't make a lot of
any
sense.
sense to
They
me.
really thought the Cubs had a 70% chance of winning the bottom of the 9th.
I guess. Who knows?
Kind of electric. I had the Nerfy parlayed with the Cubs money line yesterday.
Oh, that's the best.
Yeah, I feel like you have to gotta place that one every time.
Well, it depends who's pitching and the wind. Sometimes you got to go with the Yerfy.
No. Never bet the Yerfy. It's always the Yerfy.
I've hit the Yerfy one time, and it was because Ian Happ. I was at the Orioles game with you.
Oh yeah.
Ian Happ hit the home run with 2 outs and 2 strikes in the bottom of the 1st inning.
That was electric. Too bad we lost, I think.
Yeah. That was just a fun game. Thomas was chirping all the Orioles fans.
Yeah.
No pun intended.
Oh yeah.
And then we saw one of our friends. It was
Doppelganger. Yeah, that was. I still have that picture on Snapchat,
identical.
Bro. That was actually crazy. It looked like him so much. They had to.
I still can't believe you took a picture with him.
I had to.
I mean, you had to, but
that game was really funny
or whatever. And Tom, can I take a picture with you?
It's like, oh sure,
buddy.
It's like one of the vendors.
So random. But like we said, Cubs lose the series. Yan Gomes with the only hit of the day, infield single from
Absolute
known
crickets.
speedster Yan Gomes. Dylan Cease always just shoves it up her ass.
Yeah, could have had it. Could have kept them, but...
Yeah, that's it. But off day tomorrow. Then they play Pittsburgh, Atlanta, Pittsburgh, and Atlanta.
So,
and we get to face Skeens twice.
I'm not excited for that.
What a clown show organization. There was no reason to keep them down, and they're like, "Oh, we play the Cubs.
Oh, we need to
6 times.
We need to make our division
call
push."
them up." I hope he sucks. He's not gonna, but I hope he sucks.
Yeah, I hope he sucks too. Hopefully, just like lights are too bright.
That'd be nice. I mean, I think it was the wrong pick personally.
Would have gone Cruz. I mean, there was really no wrong pick.
We've talked about it before, but I thought the Pirates were gonna go full pirate.
And go underslot.
Underslot. That would have been great. Like what they did with Henry Davis.
Yeah, I can't believe they took him number 1. What year was that? 22?
I think 2021.
You look there, I'll look 2022.
2021 MLB draft.
Yeah, you're right. It'd be 21.
Can you give me? I mean, yeah. I mean, this draft kind of sucked.
I'm looking right now.
Henry Davis, Jack Leiter, Jackson Jobe, Marcelo Mayer, Colton Cowser,
God, this did
Jordan
suck.
Lawler. That was a good pick. Frank Mosick. I don't even know who the hell that is.
I guess Colson Montgomery was in this.
He was at the end, right?
Yeah.
22.
Andrew Painter until he got hurt. Matt McLean's pretty good.
Who did Cubs pick?
Wicks.
Jordan Wicks. Not bad.
Good pick.
I don't think it's crazy to say I'd rather have Wicks than Henry Davis.
I don't think that's crazy either. I mean, Henry Davis went to a shitty school anyway, you know.
Oh, for anyone who doesn't know, he went to Louisville.
Yeah. Fuck Louisville. L's down.
L's down.
It's
Dude,
nice
that's
being
funny.
like the owner of another team. Like I'm not really used to that.
Dude, I know it's great.
And it's like funny too because their football team was ranked like number 9, and we beat them at Louisville.
I've only seen Arizona lose to Arizona State once, and it was on a prayer 3/4 court Hail
I
Mary
remember
shot.
that. Weren't you there?
Yeah,
That's awesome. Low key.
the air out of the stadium. Everybody was like, "Ugh."
Oh,
Air got sucked out. Hey, Spencer Torkelson the year before. Screw that guy.
dude, I know. I thought he was gonna be so good.
So did I. I was like, he's gonna be elite.
Like 40 bombs, like 280. No.
No, Eston Kerstad. I thought Austin Martin was gonna be the next Mookie Betts.
I know, bro. He started off so good too, and then
This draft was terrible.
what year is it? 20 or 20?
2020. Cubs took Ed Howard. Bro got injured. We've never heard from him since. PCA is in this draft. Garrett Mitchell, Jordan Walker, I guess. They got better.
Dude, Jordan Walker's been really bad.
That's true. That is an understatement. Good news for the Cubs. Seiya Suzuki should be back this weekend.
Need it.
He had a rehab start today. Was 2 for 2 with a walk and a stolen base. So it looks like he feels pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, he looks like he's running well too. And like they had him doing some sprints. So he looks like he's ready. It'll be much needed.
Massive to get him back in the lineup.
I think he's our last guy in the lineup we really need back, right?
I think so, somebody. Yeah. We need to have a conversation about Nick Madrigal.
Yeah, his time's done.
Because
what does he even do?
560 OPS.
Beast.
I mean, dude. No. I need to
It's time.
It is. The experiment needs to be over.
Just an L trade.
For both sides.
I know.
I mean, the thing was, when he was drafted, like, I have no clue
what the Sox were thinking.
But like, he had the hit tool, he had the defense tool, and he had speed. He was graded as 60 grade runner.
I can't believe he was fast at one point, bro. He's slow.
He's slow. I mean, in the Mets series, I have no clue how he got thrown out.
Right? Bro, it looks like he's running
the Morel one. I get that was not a deep fly ball at all.
Yeah,
you have to send it, but it was not a hard hit ball. It was more towards the gap, and it wasn't even close. But he has no tools.
I know.
There's no slug, no arm. Fielding has been bad. No hit and no speed.
For him, like we just talked about, for him to be like a valuable player, he's hit like 300. He's hitting like 200, if that.
He's hitting 217. Because he doesn't walk.
I know.
I mean, even if he's hitting 300, he's probably around a 1 WAR guy.
Yeah. It's done. Over.
It's over.
Really, our bench guys have kind of sucked.
The best comp I had for him was
David Fletcher.
Gene Segura. With a little less power and more contact.
Yeah.
Like you look at his 2021 Gene Segura, 14 home runs. Madrigal will probably no.
If you want to hit that in his career.
Yeah, 290 batting average, 348 OBP, 436 slug, 784 OPS.
People forget Gene Segura was kind of a dog at one point.
I mean, he has 2 All-Stars, one in Milwaukee in 2013 and then 2018 with Seattle.
Yeah.
But that's my rant on Nick Madrigal. Blackhawks had big news yesterday. We were so close again.
Yep. They didn't announce the pick when I was at the game. Like last time I was at the game, like when we got the number 1 pick too, which is funny. But the lottery was earlier.
That is funny.
So I didn't get to see if if the Cubs game or if they had the lottery like an hour later, I would have been like, we probably would have had the number 1 pick.
Probably, yeah. Screw the NHL for making it 2 hours earlier.
I know, dude. It was amazing. I was there. They were like showed on the scoreboard, and we're like, everybody was like,
crazy.
yeah.
But not as mad as I would have been last year. Macklin Celebrini's good. Nowhere near the type of prospect Bedard is. And also, the Blackhawks cannot go wrong. They're going to get 3 dudes who could arguably go number 1. Celebrini's for sure going number 1. The best way I could put it is you have 3 guys who could potentially be CJ Stroud versus Bryce Young. Like, Celebrini won't be as bad as Bryce Young his rookie year, but that's the best comp I have for non-hockey fans. Like, everyone knew Bryce Young was going 1, but also Stroud could have gone number 1.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know if that makes any sense.
I get what you're saying.
I'm team Artem Levshinov, though. Right-handed defenseman out of Michigan State. Or Caden Lindstrom, center from the CHL. 6'4".
I think I just want somebody to pair with Bedard.
You want Demidov, then?
Yeah. I don't know. Just like, he needs it. I guess
He does.
Frank Nazar will be good.
Dude, but then imagine having like a Cale Makar and freaking Duncan Keith combined into one guy.
That would be
That's
kind of cool. Is he that good?
Yeah.
Jesus.
I mean, probably not as good offensively as Makar is, but defensively.
We definitely I know obviously it doesn't make sense to draft for need at this point, but we definitely just need more forwards than we do defense. Because we have a couple guys on defense that I feel decent about.
The only problem is they're all left defensemen.
Oh, really? Are they?
Yeah. Versus,
I feel like our biggest problem last year was we could just never get it into the zone.
Well, yeah, that's what happens when you have no skill.
No, I know it sucks because it's our defensemen were Korchinski and Vlasic are good players, and then it's just they're still getting 40 shots on Mrazek because
exactly. Yeah. If I'm the Blackhawks, this is what I'm doing. I'm taking probably Lindstrom or Demidov. Well, I lied. I'm taking Levshinov because I'm Team Levshinov. But if they don't want to do that, take one of the forwards, trade Toronto's first-round pick next year and the 20th pick this year from Tampa to move into the 6 to 10 range and either take Zeev Bum or Sam Dickinson.
What he said, I got no idea, to be real.
That's
I didn't know how did we get Toronto's first round pick?
They traded us Peter Mrazek.
Oh, really? That's awesome. Actually,
we gave them a second.
Fleece.
So they wanted to get rid of his contract.
That bad, and just for Mrazek to be really good.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm the reason Mrazek was good, by the way. I got a thing with goalies.
Dude, I don't remember his name, but the guy from Finland at the World Junior Championship over winter break.
I guess I have an eye for talent.
I mean, Tom single-handedly won Finland that game.
I know. Every time I looked, every
time he looked at the screen during the shootout, there was a save made.
I know. It's really crazy things I can do.
Don't the Bears have rookie camp coming up?
Yeah, it starts. Might start tomorrow actually. It's tomorrow or Friday, which I need it. Oh, man, I don't even know how to like check, but it's
Um,
tomorrow or Friday. Which that 15-second of Caleb Williams, 15-second clip of Caleb Williams. I don't think it's rookie camp. I think it's just like might be voluntary.
rookie mini camp.
Is it? Because I
Yeah.
know some teams have had like I don't know if it's voluntary OTAs, but
The thing the Bears cannot do it, but if you have a new head coach, you can instead of a rookie mini camp, it could just be a mini.
Okay.
Camp.
I didn't know that's how that worked. But
But
that,
it is this week.
the dopamine hit of
This weekend.
Caleb Odunze is gonna be crazy.
Yeah, we're gonna see some 5-second no pads. Probably gonna be like a 45-yard go route,
and it's gonna be like nobody on him too. It's just gonna be him, just like
it's just gonna be. It's gonna be like.
That's gonna be awesome.
It's gonna
Like
be
even like
great.
last year when they had the clips of like Justin throwing to like DJ. Those are great.
I wish I
Helps
could go
morale.
back and tell myself, don't get excited. But then get excited, you know.
Yeah, you always get excited.
Thomas made the comparison about the Blackhawks being the Oklahoma City Thunder, which is true. In the next 3 drafts, they have
Just counting right now.
17 picks in the first 3 rounds of the next 3
Jesus
drafts.
Christ! So the OKC is like the same thing.
I mean,
is OKC like kind of like they got like they jumped faster than like I expected them to jump. It's like the word I'm looking for.
I think the Blackhawks will do the same. Probably not to OKC's level, but it would not surprise me next year if the Hawks miss the playoffs by only like 5 points.
I hope. I just want him to be like more watchable. Like, dude, when Bedard was out there, like I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
Even when he came back the last like week and a half.
Yeah. Season was already over.
It's oh my god. It was because
it was kind of cool at the beginning of the year because we were beating good teams.
Yeah, they were actually playing well. But then they had all the injuries.
Yeah.
The thing is, last year I wanted them to I was actively rooting for them to lose. And then they would win these stupid games. This year I wanted them to win and then they'd lose.
Yeah.
But I guess it all worked out.
I don't know. I think we're gonna go Demidov because like I'm blanking on our GM's name, but he just like gives me he gives me vibes of a guy that's like Rome wasn't built in one day, so I don't think he's gonna mind, and he's not in the hot seat or anything either.
Yeah, well, the thing is, no matter who they pick at 2, they're not going to be on the team next year.
Really? You don't think the other 2 guys will be like playing in the NHL?
Levshinov will probably go back to Michigan State, and Lindstrom will probably stay in junior for 1 more year.
That's kind of crazy. Because I feel like the top like 5 picks usually are all like league ready.
The only guys I could see, Celebrini will be on an NHL team. Cole Iserman, who's projected to go around 5, will probably be on an NHL team, but he's also committed to Boston University.
Why is like Levshinov not like? Is he just like not like? I feel like he's got to be ready if he's getting picked in the top 5.
It's a maybe with him, but if Demidov for sure because he's still under contract in Russia, and then Lindstrom is one of the youngest guys in the class, so he'll probably go back to junior. Levshinov maybe, but also the Blackhawks have shown that they don't rush their prospects.
Smart,
which is smart.
Don't be the Los Angeles Angels.
Yeah, exactly. The only guy they rushed was Korchinski, but also he just looked good. But I mean, the Hawks are in a good spot.
Yep.
It's really easy to tear it down. We're gonna see if Kyle Davidson's able to build it back up.
I mean, he has the ammo. You have the superstar.
The core's already in place, right?
Yeah.
The Korchinski, whoever you pick at 2, Bedard, Nazar, Moore, Vlasic, like the core's there. Now you need to fill out the rest of the roster and then maybe go get a big fish.
I think they'll get a big fish. I think it's what that might be who they end up. I think that's might be they'll probably get a winger like that.
I don't know if it'll happen this year. I mean, what I want them to do is just say, "Here, Stamkos, here's $13 million for 2 years." Or here, Kane,
How old
here's
is
$10
he?
million for 2 years. Stamkos, I think he's like 34.
Okay, I was gonna say he's been in the league for a while.
34, yeah. But that's what I would do. I don't know if he'll do it.
We're in a good spot though. Hawks in a good spot. Cubs are in a good spot. Bears are in a good spot. Bulls suck.
We don't talk about the Bulls. Well, hey,
Yeah.
The NBA draft lottery is in 3 days, 16 hours, 25 minutes, and 5 seconds.
Bros on Tankathon.
The Bulls have a 2% chance to pick number 1 overall,
I think the lottery's in
9.4 to go
Chicago.
in the top 4. I think the lottery's always been in Chicago.
Oh, no way. I feel like
Or
they
at
totally
least
switched it.
recently. Because I know it was in Chicago last year. Who are the Bulls even projected to pick right now? Isaiah
11th.
Collier.
Oh, I kind of like him though.
I wouldn't hate it. Bro, I remember when I thought Ron Holland was going to be him, and then he shot 24% from 3.
Yeah, don't want
Not
that.
good.
But all right.
But I think that's going to be it. I don't know if we'll be back on Friday because I'll be on an airplane.
It's once we get to next week is when we'll be smooth sailing.
Yes. But that's it. So
Stay tuned. Maybe
potential
golf-
Friday episode,
the golf
or
era of the
potential
ChiTownPod.
potential golf vlogs.
Dude, low key. I feel like you can totally
Follow
do that.
our TikTok because definitely we'll put a bunch of golf stuff on there.
Yeah.
But that's gonna be it.
Yep.
We
Tour de
will
Tom.
either see you on Friday or next Monday.
Either or.
Either
We'll
or.
Have another Cubs series to talk about, and Bears
And then Bears
rookie
a little
minicamp, which will be awesome sauce, and the draft lottery if by Monday.
Yes.
Lots of
But
stuff coming
that's it.
up, but all right,
Have a good
there
one.
it is.